So, dear students, I Rakesh Jain from Suresh Gambiar University. Today, I am going to teach you about the Coulomb's law, and we will solve certain numericals related with the Coulomb's law. Just to see this MS Paint file where I just write down the name of the topic, which is Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. So, Coulomb was a scientist which just developed a law related to charges. He stated that if there are 2 point charges Q1 and Q2 separated at a distance R, then there must be a force which act between those charges. The force may be repulsive or attractive force. It depends on the polarity of those charges. If the charges are of opposite polarity, then this force will be attractive, and if the charges are of same polarity, then this force will be repulsive. The magnitude of the force between those charges, either it will be attractive or repulsive, is directly proportional to the multiplication of the magnitude of those charges. That F is proportional to, F is the force which act between them, is proportional to Q1 multiplied by Q2, that is Q1 Q2. So F is proportional to magnitude multiplication of those charges. So F is proportional to Q1 Q2. And F is also inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So F is inversely proportional to, or we can say F is proportional to 1 divided by R square. So what I want to say, just to see this one. Coulomb's law states that if there are 2 point charges separated a distance r from each other, then there must be a force that is known as Coulomb's force. There must be a force act between them, which may be repulsive or attractive, depends on the polarity of those charges. That is, if polarity is same, then repulsive, and if polarity is opposite, then attractive. This force is directly proportional to the multiplication of the magnitude of those charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. This is known as the Coulomb's law. Actually, Coulomb's state that if there are 2 point charges, I just mentioned them, just to see this. Let's suppose this is a point charge which is known as Q1, which is known as Q1, and this is the second charge, which is known as Q2, which is not known as Q2. Let these are 2-point charges which are separated from a distance r. So let the distance between them is r. Let the distance between these two charges is r. So these are 2-point charges which are separated at a distance r from each other. Okay. Now Coulomb said that there must be a force which act between them. It may be attractive or repulsive. So we can say that if let's suppose I just copy and paste one more showing you the attractive and repulsive case. So if those two charges are of same polarity, let this Q1 charge is of Q1 is positive Q1 and Q2 charge is also positive. So the polarity is same. Then the force is repulsive. So the direction of the force I just mentioned, let's suppose this the Q1 direction is this one, then Q2 direction is this one. So both are opposite to each other. Okay, sorry. Both are opposite to each other. Because this is the direction of the repulsive force. This is the direction of the repulsive force. So the direction is opposite. So see, both are the force direction is opposite to each other. Okay. And if the polarity is opposite, for example, let's suppose the Q1 is positive and the Q2 polarity is negative. So both are opposite to each other. Then this force direction is attractive. So they are attractive direction. This is the direction which show you that these are attractive towards each other. Okay, so this is known as, this is a diagrammatic representation of this Coulomb's law. Now in terms of the formula, now we just see that Coulomb's state that if there will be attractive or repulsive, either this force is attractive or either this force is repulsive, but there must be a force F which act between them. So this, the value of this force F is what? This F is proportional to the magnitude of those charges. It means it is proportional to Q1 multiplied by Q2. And second, it is said that this force F is inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Here the distance is R. So the square is R square. Then inversely proportional means 1 divided by R square. So this is equation number 1, which states that multiplication of those charges, magnitude of those charges, and this equation 2 state that inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. If we just write down these two equations together, then we can write down like F is proportional to Q1 Q2 divided by R square. I just write down these two equations together. So Q1 Q2 divided by R square. We know that whenever we just remove the proportional sign, then there must be a constant which comes. Okay, so here when we remove this proportional sign and we just write down the equal to sign between them, then there will be a proportional, there will be a constant which comes here. The constant is termed as K. So this is the formula of Coulomb's law. F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square, where the value and the unit is Newton. Okay, here the distance R unit is in meter because we use the MK system. Instead of just writing down Q1 Q2, we just tag the magnitude actually. So magnitude just state that either it is polarity is positive or negative. We just use in value for solving the numerical positive case. Okay. So F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Okay, so this is the final formula where the value of this K is actually equal to 9 multiplied by 10 to power 9. 9 multiplied by 10 to power 9. And if we talk about the unit of this K, then it is Newton meter square. Newton we just denote from M. Newton meter square. It is not minus, it is Newton and meter square. Newton meter square divided by Coulomb square. Okay. So with the help of this formula, we will solve certain numericals which comes in front of us. Now we solve certain numericals. So just to see those numericals. Okay, let's suppose I have a numerical problem number third I am talking about. Okay. Let's just see this numerical. Let we have a numerical that let's suppose we have a problem that here the question is that what is the magnitude of the force between a 25 microcoulomb, micro for 10 to power minus 6 charge exerts on a minus 10 microcoulomb charge. So here minus 10 coulomb charge extra. One charge is means Q1 is 25 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6 coulomb and Q2 is minus 10 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6 coulomb. But when we use the formula, we should use bar over there. So Q1 is 25 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6 and Q2 is 10 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6. And they are separated at a distance of 8.5 centimeter. So because we have to use the MKS system, we have to use the meter for the distance. So 8.5 centimeter will be converted to meter, means 8.5 divided by 100. So it will be 0.085 centimeter, 0.085 meter. Okay. So we just see, and with the help of the formula, we will find out the answer. So here it is given that Q1 is equal to 25 microcoulomb. So 25 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6. 10 to power minus 6. Okay. And what is Q1? Let's suppose the question also asks you to show that whether this force is attractive or it is repulsive. Then you just see those charges. One charge is of 25 microcoulomb, that is positive charge. And second charge is given as minus 10 microcoulomb. Second charge is given as minus. This is minus. Okay. A minus sign is high. Okay. Minus 10 microcoulomb. So because the polarity is opposite, so the force is attractive in nature. Okay. Remember this thing. And Q1 is 25 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6 and Q2 is, see very carefully, Q2 is minus 10 multiplied by here, because I just write down Q2 instead of bar of Q2, so I just write down the polarity also. So Q2 is equal to minus 10 multiplied by minus 10 to power minus 6, because microcoulomb is given, and distance R is given as 8.5 centimeter. So R is equal to given as 8.5 centimeter. So we have to convert it into meter. So we have to divide it by 100. So it is 0.085 meter, because we have to divide it by 100. Okay. Now just we have to find out the answer of force. Answer of force. So what will be the force in Newton? Now F is equal to K. So K is what? 9 multiplied by 10 to power 9. I have already been taught you that it is 9 multiplied by 10 to power 9 is the value of K. Okay. Then multiply by Q1 bar, Q2 bar. Bar means we ignore the polarity and just write down the numeric value. So 25 multiplied by 10 to power minus 6 is the Q1, Okay, and Q2 is multiplied by Q1 and Q2, so multiply by Q2. So what is Q2? Q2 is 10 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6 instead of minus 10 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6, because we have to use the positive. So do not show the polarity. Okay. Divided by R square. So I just write down divided by divided by R square. So R is what? 0.085. So I have to write down square of that. So 0.085 multiply by 0.085 multiply by 0.085. Okay. So I will find out the answer, and I just write out the answer directly. You will solve it with the help of calculator. Okay. So the answer is this one. The answer is 311.5. You will check the answer from your calculator also. 311.5 Newton. Okay, so I will find out the answer as 311.5 Newton. This will be the answer of this question. This will be the answer of this question. Very simple numerical. So this will be the answer of this question. 311.5 Newton. Okay. Now we will solve the second numerical. Now we will solve the second numerical. I just remove this numerical. It will be available in the video, so you will write down on your notes copy with the help of those videos. Okay. So now just see the second numerical on Coulomb's law. The second is this question. Second, I just copy. Okay, so this one is your second numerical. That here a point charge of Q is equal to 4 microcoulomb. One charge is given as 4 microcoulomb. 3 centimeter is the distance. Apart from the charge Q dash. Here instead of Q1, Q2, it just denote by Q and Q dash. So the first charge is 4 microcoulomb. Second charge is 1 microcoulomb, and a distance is given R, that is 3 centimeters. So we have to write down in meter. Okay, so here for the Kirchhoff law we can say Q1 is given as Q1 sorry, Q1 is given as 4 microcoulomb. So 4 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. It is very simple question. Instead of Q1, Q2, Q and Q dash is given. So don't be confused. They are similar. They are same thing. Q1, Q dash or Q1, Q2, anything. So Q1 is 4 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. Q dash is given as means Q2. We can say second charge. So we just denote Q dash. That is Q2. 1 microcoulomb. So 1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. And the distance R is given as 3 centimeter. So distance R is given as 3 centimeter. So we have to convert it in meter. So it will be 0.03 meter. Okay. So now the question is very simple. We have to find out the formula for the answer for the force, and similar to the last question. So F is equal to 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 9 for the value of K. I just write down. Multiply by this Q1 and Q2. So K Q1 is your 4 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. Q1 is your 4 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. And Q2 is your 1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. 1 multiplied by 10 to the power minus 6. Okay. And here I just write down the sign of multiplication between them. Okay, so Q1, Q2 divided by R square. So divided by 0.03 multiplied by 0.03. Okay, so with the help of this, we definitely find out the answer of the force. That will be, I just directly write down the answer. You will check with the help of the calculator. So F is equal to 40 newtons will be the answer. So this will be the answer of second numerical. Okay. Now we are going to solve the third numerical. Okay. After solving that third numerical, it is sufficient for the knowledge of the Coulomb's law, and we will start our new topic, that is, we will start the Kirchhoff law. Okay. Okay. I just copy this third numerical. Okay, I am going to remove this second numerical. So the third numerical is your, this is your, sorry, this is your third numerical. Now we have to solve this numerical. Two like and equal charges. Like means the polarity is same. Equal means the value is same. Okay, Q1 is equal to Q2. Okay, R at a distance D is equal to 5 centimeter. Here instead of R, it denote the distance from D. So don't be confused. R is equal to or D is equal to 5 centimeter. That is 0.05 meter. And force is given. They feel a force. They accept a force of 9 multiplied by 10 to power minus 3 Newton. So F is equal to given as 9 multiplied by 10 to power minus 3 Newton. Q1, and we have to find out the Q value. What is the charge? What is the magnitude of Q1 and Q2? So in this question, instead of Q1 and Q2, the Q1 is equal to Q2 because first charge is Q1. It is equal to Q2 because like and equal it is mentioned here. So Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to, let's suppose, Q. Okay. So in the basic formula, we know that F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. We know the basic formula, that is F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. That is Q1 multiplied by Q2 divided by R square. Okay, we know the basic formula, F is equal to K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Okay, but here Q1 and Q2 both are equal. Q1 and Q2 both are equal. It means F is equal to K, because Q1 is also Q and Q2 is also Q. So they, when they will multiply, it will be converted into Q square. So F is equal to KQ divided by KQ square divided by R square will be the new formula for this question. KQ1 Q2 divided by R square. So F is equal to KQ square divided by R square. Now we have to find out the value of Q, because it is also Q1, it is Q2. Okay, so now this is the formula. So what will be the new formula you will develop for the Q square? Definitely it will be Q square is equal to F R square. This F will be multiplied by this R square. So what is F? F is 9 multiplied by 10 to power minus 3 Newton. So 9 multiplied by 10 to power minus 3 is the value for the F. So at the place of F, I just write down 9 multiplied by 10 to power minus 3. It will be multiplied by R square. It will be multiplied by R square. It will be multiplied by R square. So what is R? I just want to say that this F will be multiplied by this R square divided by this K. This will be K square formula. No? So I just write down directly F, at place of F, I just write down 9 multiplied by 10 to power minus 3 and multiply by R square. So what is R? R is given as, for this question, R is 5 centimeter. It means 0.05 meter. 0.05 meter. So I just write down 0.05 for the square term. I just write down 0.05 multiplied by 0.05. Okay. Now it is divided by k, and I know that what is k? K is 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 9. And multiply by 10 to the power 9. Okay. With the help of this, when I will solve this, I will find q square is equal to 25, because I have 25 multiply by 10 to power minus 60. 25 multiply by 10 to power minus 60. Okay. So I have to find out the value of q. So what is q? Q is equal to under root of 25 multiplied by 10 to power minus 16. So it will be 5 multiplied by 10 to power minus 8, and this will be my answer. Coulomb is the unit, so I just write down C over here. C over here. So this will be my final answer for this question. So these three numericals are related with the Coulomb's law, which we discussed today. Now the Coulomb's law is completed according to your syllabus. Okay. So thank you very much. Now if you have any query, you will ask me. Okay. Now